Hey, we got something great for you. This is Chesapeake College's 50th anniversary. And there's all types of neat things going on. I'm with my good friend, Dr. Barbara Vernier. Barbara, thank you for being with us.
My pleasure.
Now, tell me, Facebook, as we wake up the morning after your special event yesterday, is full of kids with Super Bowl rings, all great facilities. What in the world's going on out here?
Well, the Super Bowl ring belongs to Brian Billick, and former coach of the Ravens, and he was here yesterday. He's the honorary chair of our Setting Sail campaign, and a group of really wonderful people helped raise money for this facility and to buy some of the high-end equipment that we're going to see. So he was here for the opening, as were representatives from the governor's office and Congressman Harris and Speaker.
All types of interesting folks.
Yes, it was great.
Now, Barbara, remind the public, you've done a wonderful job. You've been on WCE. I want you to know, you've replaced the Beatles as the most played personalities. What was the dollar amount? Because I know you guys from state and private donations. Remind everybody.
It was a $37 million project, and 75% came from the state, and 25%, $9 million, came from the 5 counties that support us combined.
Okay, and we're in this one. Tell us about this wonderful. I want you to know, Barbara, I've been involved with Chesapeake College since about 1977, when it was basically, you helped me out, about four buildings, a lot of cornfields, and that now this is a major part of the Upper Shore.
Well, the cornfield is still here,
okay, yes,
but you could take all 4 of those buildings that you remember and put them inside this building. It's 100,000 square feet. And what we did was renovate our athletic facilities, which were built when you were here, and really were inadequate. And then we added classrooms and incredibly exciting laboratories for our health programs.
I mean, this is, and we'll let you talk to us about it, but just a state-of-the-art building. I mean, I don't know about you, as someone who used to work here, I know kids, as they come in, and they come in next Monday, are going to love this environment. What's the name of the building, and what do we got here? It's
the Health Professions and Athletics Center. So the athletics part is the easier part. We have a gym, we have a practice gym that's also a multi-purpose room, a new training room, a 2-story fitness center that was donated by Dixon Valve in Chestertown. And so the athletics part, new locker rooms, which are clean.
Gym is beautiful. Gym is beautiful.
It's beautiful. We even have some bleachers that have backs on the seats for presidents.
The first 6 rows have seats for us old guys, right?
Yes, exactly. That's my thought. But for the health programs, and we have nursing, radiologic science, surgical technology, certified nurse assistant, what am I missing? Dental assisting, we have a wide array of health programs, and those labs are truly state-of-the-art, EMT, EMS, so that's a good example. They have an ambulance box so that students get used to working in a small space. They have a car that will flip over, and they'll practice getting an accident victim out onto the gurney into the ambulance box. We have a complete operating room. So our surge tech students go through the sterilization room into the operating room. Right in this building. You want to volunteer?
No, I was thinking of my cameraman.
Oh, I see. We have a radiologic science lab that has brand new X-ray equipment, and the faculty member told me it's one of 5 in the world. It is so new and so high-tech. And we have simulators. One of the ones we were showing yesterday was our birthing mother, and she didn't give birth yesterday, but she was in labor. She was in labor, and all of these simulators can replicate heart attacks, seizures, breathing problems,
state-of-the-art technology,
any injury or illness that our students need to learn about. They can practice on simulators before they get to us.
Okay. Well, how about we're going to let you take us on a
tour?
Sure. I ran into one of your professors, Ed Baker, who's now retired. He told me he's going to come back and teach more 2 classes.
He is.
I know when he goes in that gym, that's 100% brighter. The seating is better. Just a delightful environment.
And the interesting thing is, it's the same gym.
Yeah,
I mean, the footprint is still there. We didn't tear down any walls, but you're right. When you walk in, you can't believe it. And beautiful. It has a beautiful new wood floor.
Yeah, it looks like that old rubber floor. I was telling your Lucy here, about 15, 20 years ago, that was the home court for Queen Anne's County High School when we were renovating. It had that rubber floor. Barbara, when you dribbled the ball, it didn't even sound right. I mean,
Yeah,
it was, that's a gorgeous gym.
It is. It's just beautiful, and I'm excited that we'll be hosting a regional tournament in
The
November
women's JUCO tournament, right?
and in January, and we'll have community leagues we'll be able to play here. So it's good for our athletes, and it's good for the community.
Oh, I think it's great. Well, how about I'll be quiet and let's give us a tour, okay?
Okay.
I don't know about that.
So we are now in the simulation lab, and I would like the expert to show you around, and that is Crystal Farina, who is the Director of Simulation for the Health Professions.
And Crystal, thank you. Magnificent room. An awful lot of nursing teachers at the high school level are very jealous. How about tell us what we've got here?
What you've got here is some high-fidelity simulators from CAE Healthcare, and these are, the thing that makes them interesting is that they have modeled physiology. So when something...
What does that mean, modeled physiology?
That means that something that would happen in a real human's body happens with them. So the only thing these simulators can't do is stand up and walk.
Okay.
They
I'm
can
reaching
bleed.
that age, I can't do it either, so it's all right.
They can breathe, and they sweat, cry, saliva, seizures, you name
This is all
it.
based on computer programming
It
you
is.
put in the program. Okay.
Absolutely. And we don't have to do anything special with the program. It's modeled. So if he's bleeding and we don't stop it, the blood
Something
pressure
else
falls,
happens.
the heart
Okay.
rate changes without me having to do anything.
Right. Now, who's this good-looking young person next to us?
This good looking is the baby sim. Same type of high fidelity simulator, but as a 9-month-old baby. And also has the same abilities to breathe.
So pediatric care, if we're dealing with
absolutely.
children's problems, and the same thing simulates everything.
Yes, and we teach across the lifespan, so we do geriatric to infant.
And you simulate it to go to bed at 9 o'clock. So.
Well, yes, I can just turn it off.
Okay. Now, unlike my grandchildren. All right. Now, how about now? This is the one I hear everybody's talking about in the corner,
Yes.
Crystal.
This simulator over here is our maternal fetal simulator. Her name is Carrie First. That's what we have
Carrie
named her.
First,
That's what
okay.
we have named her. But she is actually, Lucina Fidelis is her brand name.
Okay.
And she does all of normal pregnancy and high risk. So there really isn't anything that she can't do when it comes to labor and delivery. She gives birth to a simulated fetus that cries at delivery.
Actually gives birth right
It
here.
absolutely gives birth right here without me having to do anything except load the fetus in and assist with the delivery.
And you can monitor delivery of the baby and then the post-baby delivery care of the
Yes.
baby and
the
mother.
mom and everything postpartum that would happen. She also has prepartum scenarios so that we can monitor if the baby's going to be breech or limb presentations, shoulder dystocia, all of the complications that can happen, including postpartum hemorrhage. So everything that a mother could possibly
Happens
go
right
through
here.
can happen right here.
Now, Crystal, remind the audience, what programs, now we have the nursing, who would use this room? What's going on in your program?
Actually, this room will be shared by all of the health professions.
Okay.
So while we can give birth with her in here, she can also, if there's an emergency, she can have a C-section and we can take her to the operating room where they can do the C-section and deliver the same fetus. EMS can come in and practice with her. So almost all
the
of our
programs will
programs.
take advantage of this.
Absolutely.
Well, this is pretty amazing. It goes I mean, I saw nursing programs 20, 30 years ago, and they were literally dummies that you faked everything with. This is from delivering babies to babies crying, you name it, you got it. Well, this will be fun, and if I was young people out there, I'd be thinking of these health professions
Oh,
here at Chesapeake.
absolutely. Absolutely. We have the greatest technology here right now, and these are what I like to call the smart simulators. They're no longer dummies.
Pretty amazing stuff. Well, Christy, we have a great school year, and we encourage everybody, look into the health professions being taught at Chesapeake College.
This is our control room, and all of those simulators are controlled by MacBook Pros. And so the students can't see in, but we can control the simulator from in here and make it do any kind of body response that's needed.